Okay. Hey, Pickle. I appreciate you remembering my name. I actually, on my PC, I actually do have Destiny Rising, but it doesn't run too well. Is there still an ad playing? Yeah, let me pull stuff up on my other stuff. Ah, yes. Temu ads. Just what I've been looking for. Yeah, let me know when the ads are done. I don't want to talk to you if you are stuck on the ads. Okay, you're back. I do have Destiny, I do have emulation in Destiny Rising downloaded on my PC, but I can't run it at a decent enough frame rate in order to play it. Because when I did try it out, but I only had like 15 frames, and if it's already struggling to do that, I can't stream it and play at the same time. So that's the rough part. Destiny Rising was okay. Obviously, I couldn't play it at a decent rate, so I don't know how fluid it really was, but it was okay. I didn't mind it. I play gacha games, so I didn't mind the gacha game sort of aspect of it. I also didn't really play it with anyone too much. I played a little bit with someone, but I don't remember it running well. Yeah, my PC's not that great. Graphics are amazing. It did look pretty decent. But to be fair, I did put it on like the lowest settings just to make it try to run better, and it still didn't run too well, so I didn't see it at its best for sure. Okay, so back to this game. Max graphics. I don't even know if I've seen the game at its max graphics, but I would assume it looks good. Did it run okay on the iPhone? Because I don't know why when I emulated it just tanks so hard. But yeah, the Outer Worlds is on Game Pass. I played a bit of the first one. We're continuing this one. I believe my Game Pass like either ends today or last night, but I've had the game open this whole time, so I guess if it kicks me out, I'll have to buy Game Pass. But we'll keep that in mind. Runs great for you. Okay. I have an old Android, so I can't even fit like anything on my current phone. I have like no space on my phone. Will send me something on disk. Gotcha. I mean, that does look pretty good, especially for... Was this taken from your phone? Or is this an emulation? If this is from your phone, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. How do you compare it to on your phone? That's pretty fucking good. How would you rate it compared to just Destiny 2 in general? Because for me, I did come back and play Destiny 2 for a little bit. I didn't play the newest expansion, but I did come back and play it a bit. I think... So, when's the last time I played Destiny 2? I stopped playing a long time ago, because once I got to a point where I was hitting max light level and then they just reset it. So I would spend so much of my time trying to get there just for them to reset it, and after that I stopped playing for a very, very long time. And then I came back recently, and there's just... It feels like there's just so much going on, and it honestly to me feels like you're not even really being rewarded. And I get they're trying to keep it balanced, but to an extent, it just felt like the grind to get your light level up high wasn't worth it, and it also felt like your restriction on creativity to build how you want to build was also pretty lacking. 10 out of 10 compared to Destiny 2? Okay. I mean, I got pretty far into... I wouldn't say pretty far. I'd say I got a couple characters into Destiny Rising, and I did seem to like it a bit better. It seemed more simpler and more of a... Like the goal was in line of sight instead of Destiny 2, where you're just kind of mindlessly doing things. I'll have to keep it in mind. I'll have to see if I can somehow make it run better through emulation. Have you tried Arc Raiders at all? I really want to play that. It's, if I do get it, I'll get it on Xbox, but I think it's crossplay, so it shouldn't matter either way. But if I do really want to play it, and if I do buy it, I want to get it on Xbox, so that means I could stream it without it being a problem. Because Arc Raiders seems pretty sweet. I've been playing a lot of extraction, looting extraction sort of games. Mostly Delta Force. I have played Arena Breakout, but that also runs pretty badly on my PC. Delta Force was fun for a decent chunk of time, but it got boring pretty fast because the newest person that came out, Raptor, he is extremely oppressive, especially to solo players. And when I play, I'm normally solo. And as soon as he came out, I pretty much stopped playing the game, because that showed me that they did not give a shit. They did release solo mode for one game mode, but it's not enough. Haven't played it yet. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of clips of Arc Raiders. I don't know if how much I would enjoy it, because you know, with those games you always need practice for a decent chunk. But I've heard really good things about the community. I heard a lot of good things about solo gameplay, and I heard, in some people's opinions, it's the best extraction shooter. Which I could see that, because even if I did play Tarkov, it would be PvE, and even if I did play that, I felt like it would be pretty just overkill and not fun. I like extraction shooters, just not to the point where it's so realistic that it's not fun. I think Arc Raiders is at the point where it's realistic enough to be also fun, which is what I sort of want to aim for when I play games, is it not be realistic to the point where it's just not fun to play. For those of you coming back from last stream, by the way, we left off on this same main mission, and I said that I would continue doing things. That wasn't the main mission until the next stream. It's been like 2 days since last stream, I think, and I have done everything except the main mission, so we are completely done here so far. There are a couple of things that I should have done that I didn't, but other than that, we should be fine. We're pretty much just gonna head straight here and start doing the main mission. I'm sure there's some other things that'll pop up. Yeah, we got some new gear. Part of the main mission at some point, I think, was to do one of these two people's main missions, and I already did all the chicks at some point, apparently, so I just turned those in and claimed that one. In between streams, I also watched some videos on what to do early game. Apparently, getting pickpocket, you could just steal their keys and take stuff. He was supposed to have his hat in a nearby locker, in his own locker, but for me, he did not have it in there.
Go on, then.
So, that means they probably patched it to make it so you can't just grab it out of his locker, which makes sense. But yeah, after I did everything, I came back here. I just talked to both of them. Well, I saved, talked to both of them to see what both of them had to entail. He wanted me to remove the people at Westport, this area right here. And at the time, I just helped them start rebuilding. So I figured I didn't want to do that. I also thought he was going to use some sort of wiping thing, because he wanted me to get the data for him. So I assume he was going to use that there, but apparently he doesn't do that. What you pretty much just do is stop their water and generator and tell them to move somewhere else, which is what I should have done, but didn't. Which you'll see once we start doing the main mission. Which is okay. And then the chick wanted me to just go around and kill certain people in certain spots, which I already did by the time I talked to her. What is that Pokemon that just appeared in chat? There's some sort of event going on, apparently. Guess I'll try to catch up. So yeah, the armor we got on is the one we got from her. I'm also wearing the helmet I got from opening a chest. That makes it so it eliminates projectiles shot at me at the cost of energy. I currently don't have anything worth using my energy on anyways. So that's kind of what we're going for. We have a silenced rifle with charge burst to get a chunk of stealth distance damage if I need it. I have this melee, which isn't altered in any way. But I don't have any attachments for it or anything like that. It just does big chunk damage. And then this is pretty much for any enemies that have armor that I need to strip, which seems like the big baddie will have that. So we're gonna start by grabbing some ammo for it, because I need ammo badly. General store dude probably has ammo. Yeah, I seen how Swirlix spawned. I just wasn't sure what the Demon 8 event spawn was.
Welcome, welcome. How can I improve your day the Auntie's way?
Ooh.
Sprats again. Must be after the crunch. Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
So this is just to let me steal stuff. I actually did. I already stole the thing that I cared about. These other two things don't matter. I'm pretty sure I stole a gun. These armor pieces are kind of not it.
I'll meet you back at the counter.
I don't think there's anything else worth stealing in here. Can I turn off his music? Well.
How can I improve your day the Auntie's like they...
Okay, oh, looks like I'll have to go to... How much was that handgun, actually?
How can I improve your day? I'm sure...
I feel like this gun would have been really good at the beginning. It still might be, but... It seems like the unique guns that are like that, you can't put a silencer on. And normally, if I were to use something right now, I'd probably want it to be silent somewhere. But yeah, I have another unique melee, which is this Thunderstruck. And if I swing with it, I can do a little projectile. The only reason I don't use this is because it does a little bit less damage. And I currently just want a stealth melee weapon.
What do you need this time? Those hoople heads. First they botched their work up here, now the Grove. If there were... Well, I thank you for helping them out. Sorry you had to go out of your way.
Okay. This person's not selling ammo either. I think this is what I need. Yeah. Okay, I think for the most part we're solid. I could get some more ammo, but we have other weapons and stuff we could use. I have one skill point available. I'm gonna just keep it up for grabs until we need something, because I doubt we are going to be able to level up again before the main mission continues. I don't need scrap metal that bad. Oh, okay, so it's blue to tell me that I can swap between them. And I can just take it back. Good to know. Oh, okay, I just didn't confirm that that's what it was. Neither one of these are that great. Getting inhaler charge isn't hard. Getting biomass isn't hard. I guess I'll do inhaler, because that's more important if it runs out. Okay. The only mission we have is this one, which means we are going to take the back entrance. So Pickle, how have you been? It's been a while. I've dabbled in some Siege recently, but not too much. Seems like the Siege community has been getting pretty rough. During the first stream, I don't think we ever had double jump either. I went and grabbed that. If you ever decide to play this game, getting double jump should be your first thing you should do. There's an NPC outside the sheriff's building that starts it. And you can skip a lot of stuff with double jump. I've been good. That is good. I've definitely had some ups and downs.
If you don't mind, I need a moment of self-composure. Please feel free to carry on.
Siege community is pretty much desolate. I've been seeing a lot of Siege content creators say that they're gonna stop playing Siege as often, which makes sense, because I haven't seen Siege do anything to really, like, reassure the community that they're even trying to stop hackers from doing stuff. Okay, before I do that, I cleared some of the enemies out on the way in. So at the beginning of the game, we wiped the record of the guard who let us in to the facility. And here, he's actually right there. He wants us to try to solve this problem without killing people.
Have you reconsidered assisting me? As I said before, I'm certain this need not come to blows.
Required info not
Until it can
found.
be reasoned with.
So
Probably. Definitely. Hopefully. Marshal Donaldson said that?
Mousetrap was a shitty excuse of anti-cheat. Whatever anti-cheat Battlefield, the new Battlefield game is using right now, like, I don't understand. Well, first off, I don't know why their anti-cheat's not better by now. I don't know why it's not like Battlefield's anti-cheat. And I don't know why they're not penalizing people for cheating a lot more than they are right now. Like, there's a lot more they could be doing, and they're just not. Yeah. Ubisoft has options.
I'm a bit stunned he would express any such opinions to you outright. I suppose it speaks to how untenable the situation's become.
I have a skill point, but I can't put it in this speech right now.
Relieving Montelli of command offers risk enough, but executing him without due arbitration? No, that's still a bridge too far. Just let me speak with him. I'm not... How did you... By the matriarch. If I'm so transparent to a stranger, Montelli will surely perceive the same weaknesses in my character. Much as I prefer a peaceable solution, you're right. The Protectorate would be made stronger by his passage. If he cannot serve as a general, he may yet serve as an example. It would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal, for anything that might unsettle or unbalance him before our confrontation. You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank keycards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can.
See, I want this guy to live, but I kind of feel in my head that if he ever goes to confront this dude, that he's gonna die. So I'm trying to do everything I can to make it so that doesn't happen. I can do something on that terminal. Okay, I'm just making sure that's not where it wants me to go.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing. Neither did you.
But if the box relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
That's exactly what's gonna happen too. I do know that. That's why I'm kind of upset that I didn't clear out West Point, but that's okay. Just gonna cruise on through those. Cats. I just need this other guy to turn around and we'll be solid.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible.
Holy shit, I just demolished that cover. Nice. I don't know if it's worth not killing these guys, but they have not been stated as friendly, so it's probably best that I... Okay. I'm just looking at the bottom left, waiting for this dot to turn around. He was already spotting me, but didn't see me murder that man.
Never made anybody happy.
So this box right here has a stealth weapon, I believe, which is a really OP knife. So if I can, that's probably the next weapon I'll get, because I believe it gives you 20% damage and movement speed until you get detected per kill. And that'll be really good. It's not big damage, don't get me wrong, but that skill by itself can make it really useful. Okay. Okay, this probably leads back to the other one that I couldn't open. Wait, does this lead into the big room? I'm definitely above it right now. Could deploy drones throughout the room below. Yeah, I can't get enough hack to even do that. It's good to know though. Kind of a shame that I need hack in order to do that. Right now I have a negative flaw that makes it so I have to evenly distribute my points around my skill, so even if I put points into hack, I would not be able to get it to 4. Okay, we should be confronting him any second after this. Is there something else? No. Okay, so now I can open that door. So that just means I already had an empty one that I could have used instead of using the other one, but I would have had to have gone over there anyways to get that crate. Just gonna take a quick glance around. Make sure there's not a key that I missed. What kind of key was it? Armory? Armory. I do... Just gonna take a quick glance around this area again before I go in there. Because it's quite possible that one of the people inside the room has the key to the armory. Just making sure I'm not missing it. I like to put the keys in somewhat hidden spots. Okay, well, I'll have to keep it in mind. I'm assuming once I have access to another planet, I can still come back to this one. And there's a lot of level... I think there's a few level 4 lockpicks and a 5 that I've seen. And even if I level up, I won't be able to get those yet. Because I believe mine's at 3. So I'd have to level up everything to at least 3 first. Okay. I did not need to come all the way back here. It should be boss fight time. I'm not going to go for melee. Off rip. I definitely could, but my character is a bit squishy. I think we'll see how it goes. I'll probably have to use a shotgun. Okay, yeah, I can enter there. Well, might as well see what he has in his pockets before I kill him. Oh, whoa. Wait, no, I'm gonna reload that. That went straight through the man. Okay, let's try that again. That's better.
Troublemaker approach.
Troublemaker approach.
Sort of peculiar,
system lies.
Okay. So there's either a dude above us or below us right over there.
Aborting surge.
What's my other... Oh, yeah. Okay. Forgot I had a third gadget for a second. Okay, that's not the boss. Might want to get this guy in the middle first. Shootist.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Okay, there's another enemy.
Never more content.
So the drones I released would have just killed these normal enemies, which wouldn't have done too much for us. Even if I charge this up, I don't think it would do enough to one tap. Let's see. Oh, it did though. Definitely one tap that drone.
Spy move!
This one, yeah. This should help me one tap these dudes. He had a bit more health. I don't think I really need to restart. Oh, robot spawned right next to me. You know what? I will restart. I just saved. I didn't know I was right next to a robot deploy station. With how squishy I am right now, I get 2-tap by those robots. I didn't sound silenced. So a bunch of robots spawned like right there, but there weren't robots when I went over there. So and then this dude in the middle has some extra health.
Hostiles!
Okay, I believe those robots are what spawn the bigger ones.
His gaze sees all. No parties shall dither, hither and yon.
I didn't realize there was another robot over here.
Giving chase. Appreciate if you cleared out. Just what are they up to?
That's the guy I can't one tap.
Aborting search. It is the duty of every
If I melee him, I could probably
to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at
be...
all times.
On your toe.
There should be another human walking around. Are you fucking kidding me?
Seems like trouble.
As long as you don't move along this bucket, they can't see you. Yeah, okay, there was another person.
Every subject ensures a glorious bounty.
I can't aim while wearing this. That's pretty funny.
Deserves a look. You never question.
This guy is tankier.
Their zeal never always watchful.
This must be the dude that I tried to shoot last time. They must be on some sort of rotation.
Back to it.
Okay, I can one-tap him with this now.
It is the duty of every protector.
Is he gonna start walking this way? No. I'll swap this helmet off as soon as I got this guy. But yeah, while I'm not moving, I literally turn invisible. Like, if you ever see my player model while wearing this, I literally turn invisible. That dude's crying.
Quick once over.
He just jumped over, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
I advise you decamp directly. Search completed in a logical and timely manner. Walk on over there, huh?
Okay. I believe this boss fight does still take place in here. So that's the only reason why I did want to clear this area out. Is this a door I can... I got a hit marker. Okay, I don't think there's a reason for me to stay in here. I still haven't found a sniper yet, which is kind of unfortunate. But they do... There are items that talk about snipers, so... Okay, I think that's the boss fight area. I believe the ammo I have down there that has, like, the 4, like, 50 cal bullets, I think that's sniper ammo. And I haven't had much of it, so... It looks like... Rocket launchers, grenade launchers, and snipers aren't things I can get yet. I have 100 shells. Should get more of these. I think that should be good. Tiny bit of healing. Beep boop. Card info not found.
Huh. Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't need a conversation with him. I wonder what info I'm missing. Because there's not too much I haven't done that I can think of. I guess those lockboxes could have some sort of quest info. Actually, I want to see if I can go in there and pickpocket him.
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
The only renegade here is you, Umberto. You forced my hand through your paranoia and cruelty.
I'm killing traitors, seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice, bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot. Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your auntie's choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself. The vanquished have no say in history. If I prove myself valorous before the end, who shall remain to argue against the means? Certainly not you.
It's as I feared. You really have gone beyond the reach of all reason and honor. It was a lingering hope, nothing more. I don't suppose you have anything more to add? Something that might further our purpose? Now would be the time to deploy it.
Do I? If I had one more speech. There's no way I can quickly get another speech right now either. How am I missing so much info? I'm trying to think right now. I guess if I was friendly with this group instead of killing some enemies, maybe I would have gotten some more info.
You've got a future writing serials if the whole agent thing don't work out.
I very much doubt that's true. What are you trying to...
How dare you walk into my station and think to impugn me? There are no words to capture my complete and unadulterated loathing for that corporatist creature, Auntie. Ah, I weary of this pointless palaver. You erred when you aligned yourself with the enemy, Corbin. Shame you will not live long enough to amend this mistake. Guards! Purge this loathsome treasonist and his odious ally from my sight. Leave none alive.
Coming up. Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Don't know why my weapon was unequipped for some reason. I think I might want to restart this fight. Because I want to try to keep that dude alive. So yeah, why did my gun get... let's see. I'm not going to be stealthed anyways. I did get a shrink gun. Powerful enemies. I mean, I could try that. Probably not on the boss, but the other enemy there. And both of my characters' abilities already. Do I have any other grenades I should equip as well? Corrosive damage.
My methods may seem... if only the Sovereign...
It's as I feared. You really... Let's not... I don't suppose you have anything more to add? Something that might further our purpose? Now would be the time to deploy. I find that doubtful if you'd done as I asked. Matriarch, preserve me. You are useless, aren't you? You cannot know how deep...
Then that makes it seem like it's pretty obvious that there should be something I could do here. I don't feel like I missed anything, though. Requires info not found.
Looks like Montelli's crazy goes up the chain of command. Figures. None of this ever happens back.
Maybe there's a room that I missed. Trying to think. I've been on both sides of up there. I haven't been outside out front, but I wouldn't think that there would be anything over there. And the only thing in that direction was a lockbox I couldn't do anything with. Maybe the person that's back here has something else to say now. Okay, well that body definitely just moved. I really can't think of anything else. Because I've been... That's not something, is it? Because I've been everywhere then.
If you don't mind, I need a moment of self-composure. Please, feel free to carry on.
Well, I guess I'll clear out front. Don't really have anything else I can do that I can think of. If I didn't have the flaw of Jack of all trades, I definitely would have had my speech up more by now. when I talked to that dude for the first time, he made it sound like all the info I needed was in this area, but I feel like I've definitely skimmed. Okay, there's a terminal right there. These people aren't hostile on my map. Maybe I shouldn't be killing them. Oh, I am trespassing. That the only thing? Yeah. Unless I had hack higher than that. Is my hack 3 right now? Is that what that just said? I think that's what we're gonna use this point on then. Okay. So that might be some of the info we needed.
Ready to wait. I'm on your command.
Kind of crazy how shit this gun is.
Finishing my firearm.
Am I using? Okay, I am. I was just wondering why electricity is being. Holy shit, that's a lot of red. Okay, they lost me though. I'm gonna wait until it goes away before I open anything.
Well, fair enough.
Sovereign provides.
Deserves a look to it.
Troublemaker approach.
Hopefully this isn't more than engineering 3. Nice. Is there really nothing else in here? The armor wasn't anything that special. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Can I look at the map? Okay, so this room in the corner might be the only other place worth checking out. should have seen if there was a way to put a silencer on the shotgun, because shotgun's pretty good. Okay, that door leads outside. That has nothing. No. There is a walkway down there. I wonder if electricity makes noise. Doesn't seem like it. There must be a door beneath me. Yeah. I'm gonna save right here just in case I didn't need to drop down. How did someone see me?
Got a distraction for you. Over here. Free hole in the head.
Crafts back in business.
Okay, there's another enemy. Might be able to just ignore them though. That looks like a pathway I won't be able to get back up from. Okay, looks like it comes to this right here. Yeah. Okay, so this would have been a stealthier way. A person followed me here. Okay, I think I had to have found something else worth using. Or maybe the level in hacking I got might have also unlocked something on his terminal I could look into now. Hopefully hopefully this unlocks more, because I don't know what else I could check. I don't have the info. Somewhere on the command floor. Search for traces. So there's a hidden room somewhere in command. I'm just looking or listening for any notice sounds. There's nothing new on this, right? No. Because this is the room that leads to command, and command is where I am. So we know there's a hidden room in command. Let's see if we have any new info.
What now? Ah, an inch. I was at the my methods may or if only the sovereign.
It's as I feared. I don't suppose you have anything more to add? Something that might further our purpose?
I still didn't find... Nothing I found back there was worth... What am I missing? Acquired info not found. So there's something about this term. Info about this terminal that I don't know. Where would I find info on it? I guess I gotta take another look around. I can't wait for there to be something small that's just sticking out somewhere. Just trying to make sure there's not like a hidden room. I think a robot spawns behind that door and I'm just hitting it through it. Where would info be? Thrusters are locked for this area. It's another little closet space. Can't imagine I missed anything in here. That other terminal I've already checked a few times. What info could I have gotten? I really thought that hacking that machine would have given me more important info. I want to go back through that conversation I had with Kaban. Because I want to know if he gave me a certain spot I should go to get this information. I'll check his office one more time, but I think if we don't find anything, I'm just gonna go for him. Because they make it seem like it's pretty obvious that I just should find something in his office. All these walls in here look fake as hell. I don't like that I randomly do damage to things. Like that wall. This looks fake as fuck too. So, wait, what? I don't understand why I'm getting hit markers on things. Can't ask these guys for help, can I?
What is it?
Look, if the Protectorate are massacring their own soldiers,
Okay, I
it
think
ain't
we're
our
just
business.
gonna...
Let's just get what we came for and
We'll
get out.
save, see what happens after we fight him. I think I want to use a shotgun though. We'll see how it goes, I guess. I didn't equip it.
now. My methods may. If only the sovereign.
It's as I feared. I don't suppose to add something that might further.
How? Go!
Ready to wait. On your command. Troublemaker approaching. Got a distraction for you.
Out of sight and on the way.
Okay, that should at least heal him. How's he aiming at? Now that I think about it, I don't think I'm hitting him with corrosion. Unless this is considered corrosion. It just didn't let me use my healing right there for some reason. Now it did as soon as I stood up. Love that. Oh, that's nice.
Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Discreetly.
Montelli's reign of terror has ended. If you'd have told me all those years ago that this is where my future would lead, standing over Montelli's corpse, I'm not sure I would have wished to survive that disaster. What's done is done. I only hope my superiors will understand my actions here today, and that the Vox will be strengthened under new leadership. Please excuse me if I don't value that compliment while my friend's blood is still hot on my uniform. I suppose I should thank you for your assistance. But for both our sakes, I do hope we never meet again. No going back from here. No going back from here.
Recharges slowly, but I have a bigger energy meter max. I think that might be fine. Trying to think here. The only time I really use my shit is when the helmet takes the energy to stop projectiles. If I could see what my max is right now, that would help me decide. I think it's fine right now. So I'm looking at the bottom right. I would assume I would get maybe one more chunk, but I really don't need it. I think the rate would be more important. The cutscene made me go all the way up here. Is this the weapon that chains? Yeah. That explains why all of us are getting hit by that. It's not a bad gun at all. I think the friendly fire would be the rough part.
Have left some ahead of time. Let's poke around.
Okay. I just picked up a key card from that chocolate bar, by the way. I'm just looking around. It's weird that there is nothing in that spot. Yeah.
Hold a moment, Commander. Could be more on that terminal worth looking at.
Let's save just in case.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude. You'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing. It's a relief to hear you say so.
Pretty sure that shaking's a bad sign.
So now I have to decide where I want to send this place. And if West Field was clear, I could send it there and no one would die. But now I gotta decide. How I want to do this.
I begged you, Commander. I begged you to direct...
Got an achievement though. So I gotta do it before I leave. She begged me. So I'm assuming I had to go back into that terminal then.
Cutting it close here. Pretty sure that shaking's a bad sign.
Where would I go to change this? Oh, nice. That works. Sparing all from harm, I'll take it. once I beat this game, I definitely think I would be interested in playing it again with all, like, positive traits, and possibly even all negative traits. If I could. So up there wasn't trespassing. I'll just teleport from up here then. You have anything to say? No. Oh, let's go back to the ship. I'll go here first. I want to see if I can talk to the head person here or not to see if anything changes. Okay, yeah, it wants me to go straight into another planet. I'm just gonna check some of these people real fast. Also, I want to check the rep. Because, yeah, I haven't gained negative rep with anybody yet.
Well, if it isn't the busiest mercenary this side of Tau Ceti. Protect, loose your words. I'm listening.
Okay, looks like I'm just going to teleport back to the ship. Can I do that from here?
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago, but never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
So someone knew I was gonna be here. So someone knew this exact ship was going to be here. So it's probably the chick we're hunting down. Okay, before we do that, got 10 keys. I want this knife, if I can find it. Native species? What even is this? A helmet? That's probably a chest piece because it gives me evasion. Ooh. You no longer take damage from burn. Instead, you heal when you burn. It's kind of cool. That's another stealth item as well. I heard the auto hacker is really good too, because if you use that on a robot, you have a chance of it becoming a friendly. Okay, maybe I missed the knife.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Okay, I'm gonna save just in case.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A stranger group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
That seems a bit too good to be true. So yeah, I got a little crab as a pet. I also got a robot. That's cool. I like the colors it has on as well. I'll keep Lucy going.
Got Inez moved into Helen's old. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher? Heard and acknowledged, Commander.
I have a perk that's supposed to allow the people that are staying here to salvage. I just don't know where that salvage goes. Like, it might go straight in my inventory, I just haven't noticed. This knife I was thinking about is on Paradise Island. Trying to think. Maybe the robot at Westport is selling it? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. We still don't know what these rifts are exactly. If I had to guess, though, there's probably some sort of gadget or outfit that lets me use them as a portal. If he's not selling the knife, I'm gonna look up real fast where it is.
However, I'm
This isn't the knife I'm thinking about. History. With this one. Might be this one.
I spent
My shit's loading so slow, I can't tell if this is even the right video. Rookie's reward weapon. Double jump. Repeating rifle. Rattler weapon. Companion. Energy shield. Thunderstruck. Stealth dagger.
up to the Raptidon Den north, which you might have already visited during the quest line for Inez. In the large open area of this cave, you'll find a high-security lockbox. Once you have that, go back to your ship, use the little arrows on the side of the lockbox.
Well, there's just a lockbox I missed, apparently, up in here. Which is weird. So we will go grab it. It's going to be a box, and it will contain a knife called Murder's Best Friend. And we're going to try using that as our new stealth weapon. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that should be the only thing I really was waiting on. New planet time. Okay, this is also 7. So the problem with this is it's low damage at the start, so we'll see how this actually goes. I can put a grip on it though, is that really gonna make a difference for me? I might not even have a grip on me. I don't remember buying anything for a knife. Do I... The next planet should have schematics for a knife attachment.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified.
Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible.
This seems like a
Additionally,
trap.
we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
Free Market Station due to the progress with updates.
Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name.
I think we might want to...
Agent Ibarra
check out the
prioritized your
marketplace.
recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the Astrogator to allow the Incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old navkey may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable. Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
Careful now. Oh, you sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy?
I wonder if they'll give me a companion that is secretly a bad guy. That'd be pretty cool.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
Sorry, I got bootlegging to do.
I was just with Barney.
This
He
ain't
said
trying
when
to run a poke in your nose and other folks' business.
Lock 8.
Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
Nice day for Can't tell if you're a fixer or need fixing.
I'm assuming at some point I can be arrested. But then again, stuff being stolen doesn't really seem to...
Keep an eye out for snitches.
You mind if I don't pay you no mind?
Ship protection for sale. Don't want to come back to a hole in your fuselage, do you?
I think if you steal something, you just can't sell it back to the person you stole it from. Pretty sure that's the only restriction.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open.
Okay, looks like whatever this area is for is possibly someone testing this stuff.
Questions?
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shows up the
Okay, I'm assuming 3 of these. I'll just turn them all on. They make it sound like it's doing something. Okay. Just making sure it's nothing obvious out here. An audio log. I'm hoping I can get my sneak up that high. Getting brawn would also be nice, but I don't know if that's what I want to spend a perk on. Engineering 8. And this leads back into the town. Yeah. Okay, well I guess I'll just mess with these buttons for a little bit and see if I can make anything of it. Oh, these... What could one light being on be telling me here? Just trying to keep an eye out to see. Are there 3 more lights anywhere else? There has to be a hint somewhere, and I'm assuming it's those lights. It's probably this audio log. Okay, well I'll come back to this later. I could do a lot of trial and error, but I can do that at a different time.
Hey, you there! Greetings! Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, Do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS free market. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion. You're correct. Unfortunately, I'll take that question to mean that I can't interview you for more information. Fiddlesticks. If some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it. I can see you're no stranger to academia. Very well. Whatever facilitates this account, converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
That guy in the background, his outfit's pretty sick.
I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where take a look.
It's cool he's wearing a bunch of different masks.
Can't chit-chat. I got a line on something big at the moment.
Mind your own illicit business and I'll mind.
Oh, maybe it's a faction.
Remember, you never get caught.
Not a weapons store?
Blades, bludgeon. Mind telling me if I still got both my eyebrows? Never mind. They were just slowing me down. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine. That's privileged information, friend. Just jesting. Although, feel free to...
Lots of money. Well, if we find a sniper, that's what we're aiming for. A pulse hammer, that's pretty sick. There we go, sniper. How much is that? $650. Takes heavy rounds. Yeah, which is what I thought it was down there. I only have 6 of those. I'll keep in mind that this guy's selling. There has to be. Oh. I had something pop up for a second there. Yeah, I can steal it in the crack of this case. Can I steal this one too? No. Can't snag this one. Don't really know if I would use this one, but... Okay, well, it's nice to know I can at least finagle some cases.
Your stitches.
Just gonna say doctor and then walk off.
Got a sale on teeth extraction today. A quarter off with one or more bloodlettings. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor. Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself. Medicaments and more.
Okay, so this is the helmet I'm seeing on the back shelf. That's a pretty good helmet. Ooh. I might come back for this helmet. Wait, can I steal it actually? Ooh, I could. Who is detecting me right now? Sweet. Is she still selling one?
If you've wounds that
No. I'm just making sure the other things I might buy from her aren't just chilling back here. Okay, it doesn't seem like it.
If you lost it, I'm selling it.
Oh, that's pretty good actually. Right here, no one sees me. Just want to see if I can finagle this at all. I don't see where I could try to grab this. My stock. There we go.
Only thing dependable as my gear are my prices. Happy to have you. Tell me what you need. Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient.
Weird to tell people that.
Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you. And do. Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Plasma cutter. We're looking for sniper rifle silencer. Because if we can find one of those, then I will buy a sniper. Looks like we do not. It looks like that's not an option. And then if we can find a grip for a knife that we like as well, we'll have to keep that in mind. Value name. A heavy marksman rifle might be a good replacement for a sniper until then. Doesn't seem like it has its own sniper or its own silencer, you know. These are both good, and that's really good. Well, that requires me to score a skill, or a kill. And the only problem I have with that is doing enough damage with a knife in order to make this activate. Bonus damage, though. Like combining that with this knife I just got, that could be pretty good. I'll skip both for now. Oh, there we go, silencer.
Buy from me, and hey, browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine. I'm glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a... But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
Which says a lot, considering she can't. I heard she got her blood vessels extracted to keep a palate.
I appreciate cell. That's if you don't believe me. Feel free. Tired of firearms that explode?
Okay.
That explode in your face? Come to not a weapons store.
Okay, so it holds aim. Did this sell ammo? No. Alright, that's could be worse. When I unzoom, there's something going on with my gun. It's either the textures. I think it is the textures. Textures are weird.
Anybody even listening to this? Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me. No. Ships, decidedly, ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation? You'd need to purchase much more from my stock for me to consider such a course of action. Be happy to... buy from me, please?
Well, it's not an important store.
Welcome to the true free market, friend.
Hope I can get an outfit that has a bunch of masks on it. That's pretty cool. Are these the rounds that I'm looking for? No. Yeah, these are what I'm looking for. They're on discount. The long ones too. How much per bullet are these? 6? That's actually not that bad.
Shop here to acquire fine food for cheap.
I can just climb through the window, huh?
Preparing sniveling servitude. Protocol complete. Greetings, most valued. And what may this unit rehydrate for you? All wet.
I wonder if I got food perks, how much healing these edibles would actually do.
Do me a come gander. Auntie's choice thanks you for... never mind that. Sorry. Force of habit. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide. Used to be part of Auntie's choice. Nothing special. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid, and turned out to be generic clothes. I got rat...
Immunity to corrosion side effect. Ooh, crouch movement speed with crit bonuses. For only 300, I might actually take that. I don't feel like I'll necessarily ever use it.
You need coveralls, we got coveralls.
But 300's a nice price.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
Do you realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body. Stranger, seen my fix?
Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. I could handle myself against the locals quite easily. If by some miracle they managed to fell me, High Command would cease to overlook this settlement's existence. But I have no desire for unnecessary violence at this time. The Sovereign shall retake this settlement eventually, and meanwhile, it is useful for my aims.
Keep dreaming, bootlicker. You can preach honor all you like. It ain't gonna make me trust you any more than I already don't.
It is good that you have not. Some of my brethren are not as patient as I, especially with outsiders. We are the Sovereign's justiciars, tasked with upholding law as we see fit.
And executing anyone who deviates, no matter how slightly they may do so.
That is a gross misrepresentation. Everyone at this station has deviated more than slightly, yet I certainly haven't introduced them to my hammer. I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate business, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
Do I want to be nice to this dude? Do I want to be nice?
I am hardly bending the rules, as you so put it, as we arbiters may operate however we see fit. I appreciate the observation, however. Hardly expected such from an outsider.
Say whatever you want, but trusting this fella even this close to the broker is a massive risk. Be a damn fool to take him at his word.
An arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the Sovereign. But if I must debase myself to further my aim, so be it.
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into. Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. I don't fancy the idea of letting an arbiter loose on our allies without supervision. Might not know you, but anything's better than giving him complete freedom.
I do not take your speaking of me as some kind of feral canid lightly.
That's
Kind of crazy that he just assumes I'll go with this random ass dude.
Great. Take the lap canid with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but
No way this
perhaps
is
we
going
may
to be a
surprise one
follower.
another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao. When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Okay, good. He's not a companion. I feel like it'd be really awkward if they allowed that dude to be a companion. Saloon cellar keycard.
I shall see you at the refugee.
Greetings again. Libations are in for Mason. Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
Interesting. Okay. First, I want to see if this dude has the key to the cellar. Is there a spot where I don't get detected? That dude over there. Okay, they can see me through each other. About right here. Maybe I can pickpocket him from the other side of this counter. Right, him. I wasn't detected. Okay, looks like I can't do anything about that.
Oh, come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to You've identified me properly. My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My
Iceberg aged whiskey.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Those are bathrooms. Oh, I didn't need the key. What kind of secrets are you hiding? Do I have my sniper out? I think that's what I'm holding. Reminder now. I'm pretty certain it was called Reminder Note. That could be so many things. Is it really not a log? I'm pretty sure that's what I just picked up. Well, I guess that's all the info I needed. don't think I need to kill this person. I could save and do it just to see. I'm just gonna scroll through it again real fast. Okay. Well, hopefully I don't need to actually read it for my character to know what it says. Looks like I could shoot from there.
You strike me as the upstanding sort. You lost.
Sorry. Loitering ain't my crime of choice.
This place ain't half bad.
Keeping everything.
A lot of people with bleached hair. Moderation vodka. I'm looking for iceberg something.
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle? The Spectrum Dance Saber. Prototype weapon of Auntie's heyday. I shan't spoil its implications. Not unless you prove your worth. Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own.
Oh. I should have roughly 10.
Sporting! Let us do battle. A not unimpressive display, closing in on my own. With perhaps a handful more, you just might defeat me. But today, you do. I cannot open my ware. Feel free to return once you've.
Okay. I have 14. And I need more. Vodka, gin. Oh, look at that, a card. Just in case. This is considered stealing.
Back. If you seek entry to my wares, sporting. That's an impressive number of cards. No. Your cards. You have.
I only needed that
all,
one.
I do not. Your collection has defeated me. Though this defeat leaves the taste of dirt and blood in my mouth, I am not dishonorable.
Hey, I leveled up from that too, nice. Okay. Medical sneak. Leadership? No, science. Okay, I think she's going to lock this door now.
Wait just a moment longer.
Wonder if I could have just stole a key from her then. Dance mode.
Greetings again. You may have defeated me last time, but I shall rise from the ashes someday. In the meantime, you're welcome. In the wake of my defeat, I've heard battle sprats. Behold.
Okay. Ooh. Perform the prompted dance action to keep the beat alive. 16. Oh, fine. see. So while wearing this helmet, you can pay money to just not die. It's kind of cool. The damage isn't bad either. I would use that if I had it. Matte booty. 1% crit chance is actually good for 80. Kinda wanna get that. And then a little extra something. Yeah, we'll do that. Can I inspect it? Whole drop favorite, show preview.
Greetings again.
Okay, that's the only thing I could grab. Could grab the sword. Looks like the odds were better if I stole the key. Because if I can't hide behind her, then I'm not going to be able to steal this. Can't just stand right in front of you, can I? No. Did the hammer have its own case, actually? Yeah, it was in here. Okay, it does have a slot machine on it. I probably should have looked up what this did, but I didn't see a reason not to grab it, other than it costing money. So is that the whole market? Looks like it. I have a quest up here. Right? Yep.
Meals what may this unit rehydrate for you? Yes, Iceberg Aged Whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Palo. Current customer is not Prospero Palo. Unit cannot vend to current customer. Scanning error. Cannot ascertain identity of current customer. Purging all vending restrictions. Eliminating one restriction. Vending Iceberg Aged Whiskey complete. Thank you for your patronage.
Didn't even have to pay for it.
Error. Root sales grandstanding gone foul.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
As it happens, standing in one place and focusing on not being nervous does not, in fact, help one not be nervous. My brand. Excellent.
My brand.
Thank you. Very well. You wish to know about the crash, yes? Are you prepared for a sordid tale of drama and woe? Everyone knows that the free market's captain was a hopeless romantic, especially disposed to giving too much of her heart to those inclined to break it. The final betrayal came from a dashing rogue smuggler who vanished with most of her bits. The good captain had about all she could endure. With nothing to live for, the aggrieved captain sent the free market into a suicidal tailspin. The crew attempted to wrest the controls from her to save them from their fate, but alas, too late! That's all I know. I thank you for your help once again, and now I must get ready for my set. Thanks for the help.
Okay. I think I'm done here then, because I don't think I have anything else I could do here, other than try to solve this puzzle that's in the cubby. I did get some info though. This is just what this person wanted.
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's it treating you? It ain't.
Greetings! How has the data collection fared? Finally, a breakthrough! Let's hear it. How did the ACS free market meet its end? So their highest-ranking troops can't even put aside from the crash, what occurred in the ship's final moments? An incompetent captain. Last question. Were there any contributing factors to the crash? Anything that might recontextualize what actually happened? Scuttling an entire freighter. Thanks to you, my report is complete. Here, something for your considerable help. Auntie's Choice seems to be inundated with its own problems, technical and personnel alike. We should have ample opportunity to use this for propaganda purposes. You should have said so. Here's something extra from my stipend. Now I get this report to my superiors. Thanks again.
Okay. I do want to glance in here just again for a second, but... I forgot what the sneak for this was, probably 5? Yeah. Also want to look around to see if there's anything obvious for this code, which doesn't seem to be. This porta potty is weird. See, it still saved my inputs. The only thing I can guess is that these lines are representing what should and should not be on. So by that logic, I can only guess that one row or one column should have one on and two off, and then one column should have all three off. And I can't tell. Doesn't even have power. Worth a shot. Otto. Yeah, let's go talk to Otto then. We did meet Otto. He's the scavenger dude. There is one dialogue option I didn't do with him. Is he on the left or right? He's on the other side. Nope, he's right here.
My contraptions don't... Hello once more. I guarantee you... Oh, I prefer to focus on the present and the future. Is this how one... Before it crashed, supervisor saw us.
I don't remember buying anything off of him.
Andy's choice. Well, just about everyone died. Yeah. Anyway, can we get back to some... Well, none taken. I'd be happy...
He's not selling anything here.
My contraptions explode no more. Honest.
Is there anything that gives me a hint? It has to be on the audio log then. I really can't think of anything. So what is that? 12 levers? Yeah. No. 11. 11. Oh, so I can just sit here and swing this and it keeps... Interesting. Lucky jackpot. Can I see that as a buff on me? No. See, I think what I really need to make sense of is why it resets like that. See, that one resets it. See, why does it reset there? So these two. Oh. I don't even know how I did that. Why does the top right one reset it? It has to be... Obviously it has to be a code then. And it also doesn't like it when it gets there. Okay. So that's the first one. Okay, so that resets it. Do it now, does it? No. That does. That reset everything but those two. That kept those. So this one being on doesn't matter. Put down. Strictly those give the top one. I'm just trying to see. Okay, so I need those four on to have the top. Trying to keep an eye on all the buttons. Okay. So that one resets the others. So there's a certain combo I need to find here. Okay, so that's permanently off until I trigger this one. Okay, so they all don't work until I use this one. See, if it wants me to fuck with these old ones at some point, that's when I'll start just instantly losing what combos of stuff I'm doing. It sounded like something happened there for a second. Okay, I think I'm just going to stream this. Actually, let's go to the new planet before I stop the stream. The stream started pretty early in the day. That's just because I didn't sleep too much, which I might go take a nap now.
Latest contraband came in.
I might do that puzzle off stream, depending on what's tied to it. Because I probably could just look it up, but I could probably brute force it, depending on how difficult it is. Oh yeah, it said busybodies, and it said my companions collected stuff, so I probably just went straight in my inventory. How much is the damage on the sniper, by the way? 33 versus... I'll have to see what a charge shot bullet does. Damage-wise. 33. If I had to get... 2 shots in a burst... Modifies the number of shots fired. I would assume it shoots 3, so I'd assume roughly 30 damage. I didn't realize that silencers reduce base damage and increase sneak attack damage. Didn't know that. Sounds like I might need to have 2 snipers then. Hey, it's the planet for the other thumbnail I have. I'll have to use that thumbnail next time I stream this. Yep. This is the thumbnail. I like this area. I mean, there's not a reason for me not to just sit here and swing this.
Look, damn, what was that? There ain't been active fighting here in I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
I can just sit here and make money.
This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times.
Wow. This station's sure going to scrap since last I stepped out. I don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
Beep boom. Not what I wanted to do. Looks like I'll have to run all the way around and get back up there.
That must be Matriarch's Mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal
What are my options here? Arachnid. Okay, is a rift. Be close enough to mark that on the map.
Attention passenger, you are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
Okay. I think the way forward is to... Oh? Oh, there's probably another moral that I need to put there. Elevator works. Okay, so I got two options then. Of elevator. And whatever is on this train path. If anything. Okay, invisible wall. Well, I guess it's just to get out here faster from in there. So elevator it is. Really, there's an invisible wall there. Tank appeared.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble.
8.
Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Brownie's not even a thing I can get, so it must be one of those starting traits. Engineering, that is kind of nuts. Right there would have been a perfect time for them to have a hatch in that, so I could somehow get into the next room over.
We got an appointment to keep at Matriarch's mercy. Let's just hope we don't get shelled too.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please! Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
That seemed like a trap.
My family and I, we was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please. I don't... Vary, by my guess. She was bit on the thigh, high, like... Can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she... Hurry, please. We must hurry, or they'll be eaten. Thank...
This definitely feels like a trap. He does seem panicked, though. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. I cannot jump while holding a heavy attack. What was the weapon I just picked up? Burst assault rifle. It takes a long ammo. I was seeing the auras of people on the map and I knew someone was nearby. Wonder if my luck affects the rolls on this hammer. Just taking a quick look around at some of these areas. Flashlight's not really doing too much for me right here.
Another refugee? All right, step forward. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
Charlatan?
Oh, no, we can't allow that. You'd best go and see our doctor at once. Just keep your distance from others. Our calculations do not afford many sick refugees. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
Require Space Ranger.
You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the...
I remember this place before the war. Functioning Trimacute. Peaceful silence of the elements.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
I swear, it's nigh on impossible to find decent animal remains in these parts.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something? Oh, doesn't everyone have that memorized? It's 1.77245385. Ah, I see you were making a jest and/or attempt at conversation. Anything else? Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations. I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our action. They must be exceptional. Life outside sees increased. We have but if my data rate, then back to it.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
Reminds me of Tau Ceti right after the merger. Had to wait for my number to be called just to get rations and a cot. Hope these folks don't have to wait as long.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance. Don't want it. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times. Why, last week alone, I caught hackle. Figured I might as well get used to being I think sickness, you too.
How long are we meant to stay here?
I'm not in the prediction business.
Broke my nose. I banged him up real good for you, didn't I?
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brain.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all...
Anyhow.
The grand plan is the predetermined... Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, lately the abbot has... You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere. Frivolous jocularity is one of a vicar's key methods for establishing rapport with lay people. If we gab a bit, I might restock my arsenal for witty rejoinders. Yes, I recognize. So I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail. Oh dear, I got ahead of my... As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little add whenever you're in the mood.
I'm not gonna tell her it doesn't help. Okay, I think this is where we're gonna end the stream. I'll try not to do too much Rain story if I do go into it. I'm gonna try to stick to doing side things if I can, but we don't have too many unless I start roaming around and finding things. And the last time I did that, in between the last two streams, where I just started roaming around and kept accidentally doing things the main story wanted me to do ahead of time than I was supposed to. But anyways, that's where we're going to end it for now. Whether I stream again later today or a different day, I will see everyone later.